I'm curious, how would you recommend people, if someone's listening to this and they're going, I know I need to associate myself with better people, but like my family's negative, or the group of friends I'm around, just like they're pessimistic, or, like I'm not around the right group and I'm aware of that, but I don't know where the hell these positive people are, the people that I should associate, that can lift me up, that can empower me. I would be curious, like, what is a tip you could give someone in that place on how to build a better association and get around better people?
Yeah, for sure. This is really cool because I think the biggest thing is like, social media is so big right now. YouTube.
Yeah.
Start following people that like inspire you. Start like looking at when I was doing it, when I started, I was like, I want to start following people that like are doing what I'm doing, or doing what I want to be doing.
Right. Yeah.
So like I started following people like Tony Robbins and Jay Shetty, and like, big people that, are making a shift in the world.
Yeah.
People that are making an impact, people that are living their best life on purpose and supporting other people to get to their purpose.
Yeah.
And I started taking in their content. And the people in my direct circle started laughing around me. Right? Like they're like, you're a dreamer, like you're unrealistic, like, hey, Mr. Positive, like, and
Yeah.
and then like, and that was still when I was like kind of really strongly in my masculine. So I would tell them to go like fuck themselves, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
so I was like this,
Not from a place of love. Yeah.
No, and it wasn't my place. It was like I was this positive asshole.
Yeah. It's hilarious.
So like if you didn't like my positivity, I would tell you to go fuck yourself and like don't talk to me again. So it was
Yeah.
really, but so I was really learning a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
But the point was it was like it was really important for me to know at that point, and the reason it served its purpose is because I pushed away the people that I repelled. I literally repelled
Yeah.
them
The negative
away
people.
from
Yeah.
me, right? So I knew that I didn't want to be around them because so even though I wasn't I wasn't showing up in the best way possible as who I was, it served its purpose in that
Right.
moment.
Yeah.
And so I actually repelled a lot of people away from me because of my strong personality and my intensity. And I just really started going inward and doing more inward. So like, if you're in a place right now where your parents or you're something, like, allow yourself space, give yourself space, because the greatest relationship you can ever have, and I said this earlier, is with yourself. And so if you allow yourself to go inwards and you start focusing on really identifying, what you really want and how you want to do it, but recognizing that it has to start from like here, people are going to start seeing around you, right? Like I remember, I don't know if we have time, but like, I want to make sure that I say this. So I remember I shared a post, about like my ex-wife and I splitting up, and I was super vulnerable, super like, and I
Yeah.
remember my uncle at the time, he had said to me like, man up, like stop telling people your problems and shit like this, like you should be ashamed, or and I literally like was like hurt.
Yeah.
I was hurt. And I remember going with one of my old professors. Then we became really good friends from university. He was a
Yeah.
professor, and we just became buddies
Yeah.
because I was like a really old student apparently, and he was a really young professor. So we became bros. Anyways, the point was he and I went for dinner, and I really like looked up to him. Like, he was like, and I told him this, and he's like that is some of the strongest shit you can be doing. And I looked at my and like my uncle and I are good now. Like it is what it is. Like it happened.
Right.
Um, this was like 4.5 years ago. Uh, and he was like I noticed that it was just like his own like limitations or his own shame or whatever's showing up in
Yeah.
his own life, right? And he was projecting that on
It
me.
was his mirror again. Yeah.
It was his mirror, right? And I allowed myself to be vulnerable, right? And so to me, what happens if you're vulnerable about where you're at and you're vulnerable around what you really want to create and how you really want to like what pain you're going through? Ask yourself that question. And if you share that publicly or to people that you love, and see if how close they come to you. If they come close to you, then you know that they're around, they're meant to stay next to you. But if
Right.
they push away from you and they judge you and
Yeah.
do things, that is it really worth having that around anyways?
Yeah. And the people that are meant to be in your life, I feel like oftentimes will step up and go, "Oh my God, this is where you're at. I didn't know that or quite understand that. Like, can I help you?" Right. If you have the right people around you, they're going to want to help build you into the best version of yourself. And all of a sudden now you root that relationship even deeper. That's the one you're really supposed to have in your life.